Aaron Perez asks, en route to self-awareness, do you believe we find ourselves or create ourselves?
Well, that's a deep question. How self-aware do you think you are, if I asked you that?
Very.
Me too.
Very.
Who do you think's more self-aware, me or you?
Me.
You know what I feel. You know what I feel.
You think it's you?
Of course. I feel like I genuinely think I'm the most self-aware person on earth.
Right. I don't know, Gary. I'm waking up.
But do you feel?
Just constantly.
I'm texting you at 2:53 tomorrow morning, and I haven't even gotten to sleep yet. So.
Well, I did go to sleep.
So that's a really nice question.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. No. I believe that. You know, in our book, we just came out with Average Skill, Phenomenal Will.
Is that your first book?
Third book.
How are you in book world? You good at it?
Yeah, we're good at it.
We're very good.
Very good at it.
Well, how good?
Yeah.
What do you mean underground? There's like a whole
garage.
Really? Self-published from the garage? Like what? Like open up the trunk and selling it from the back?
Absolutely.
Love it.
It's online.
Yeah, I know. I'm kidding.
So no. But our first.
Have you ever considered going main publishing?
We have, and we didn't like the numbers. Yeah. I'll be honest, when we started out, we had such a big following that wanted to support us like off the bat. Like we'll buy it as soon as it comes out at $25.99.
Yeah.
That we went talking.
You're like, why go share with other people?
Why go share?
You're right. They were like, okay, $4 a book. We were like, yeah, no, we're good. We're going to keep it over here.
Totally understand.
Yeah. So for us, in our third book, Average Skill, Phenomenal Will, Underdog, we believe that you don't have to have a phenomenal skill, but if you have a phenomenal will, you're not going to quit. You're not going to stop. You'll be successful. The very first chapter, this is why I think I'm more serious about it. The very first chapter is self-awareness. Very first chapter.
Really? Because you know what's funny about my book?
Yeah.
Talking about who's more serious? I put self-awareness in my motherfucking title. I put in my title. You got chapters, I got titles. You got chapters, I got titles.
You got it on the cover. Yeah, he's got it on the cover.
You know, I think that's a really interesting question. I think that's one that we'll never really fully figure out. I'm always wondering, was this my destiny or did I mentally create it? I think it's a very fine line. I definitely think there's elements of both.
Absolutely.
And I'm a big believer in momentum. I'm sure as you started feeling it, and it, momentum is real. You know what? I do think a lot of things, like I think about sports, and you see that athlete who matured a little bit late, right? And had a big second year. And then all of a sudden it's like, wait a minute, like, you know what's funny? I started a sports agency called Vayner Sports. We just started, we're recruiting kids. Okay. And I'm talking to these kids, I'm like, when did you think that you could be a pro, right? They're like juniors right now, seniors about to come out. And a lot of them are like, after this one game my sophomore year.
Wow.
Like multiple people said it.
After one game.
Or after one big game, right? Or when my homie went to the league and I was dogging him in practice, I'm like, wait a minute, Jerome's going to the league? Like, it's super. Yeah, but what's interesting, what I'm trying to make the connection is when they said that, when they made the decision that they could go into the league, everything changed. They worked out more, they played better, they ate better, they went down to one girlfriend instead of 7. My one man, I was dying when he said that. But it's funny, it was the mental decision that created their actions. I got my health together 2 years ago. It was a mental game. Then I got there. Now I'm there. Yeah. It's very mental. I don't think we talk about the brain enough in our society. And I think that's going to be a big subject that we'll discover. I think people look back at some of the things we talk about and others 100 years from now and be like, wow, they were early on to understanding how much the brain could do versus all the other intangibles.